This is just a short video about your digestive system and how and why it doesn't perform in the way that you would preferably like it to. So often people can either have two different states of a dysfunctional digestive system. One can be constipated and the other can be too frequent. One thing to remember throughout this video is that when your body is stressed, your body doesn't want to digest. Digestion isn't necessarily that important when you're really stressed out. So if you're not sleeping well, if you're over-exercising, if you've got financial complaints, if you're in a love triangle or some emotional issues, whatever psychologically is stressing you out, as well as physically, these are going to cause your digestive system not to be as optimal as you would like it to be. You might find that you're more bloated. You might find that you've got more heartburn or acid reflux or indigestion. And that's because you've gone into a sympathetic drive. You've gone into a stressed nervous system. So your body now, under this stress and this pressure, whatever it may be, your body's only job is to keep you moving, keep you running, keeping you performing. You might find that under stress, you don't eat as much, or you eat on the go, you eat too quickly, you're not chewing your food. And all these things divert your digestive system to being under optimal. So all the signaling that happens in your body doesn't necessarily get a chance to happen. Hydrochloric acid, for example, in the stomach gets excreted when it perceives protein, bile and fat, enzymes when food hits the stomach. So there are lots of different hormones involved in that process as well. And when we're on the go and when we're stressed, we're thinking about something else. We're not thinking about what we want to eat, and we're not creating that cephalic response that is the start of all those reactions happening in the body to provide you with optimal digestion. If this stress goes on for a certain amount of time, you might find yourself that you do get constipated. And constipation basically is an accumulation of toxic load. So remember, toxic load starts with negative thoughts, that stinking thinking, and it manifests and finds its way into the small intestines, where typically we get these blockages because the motility in the gut has slowed down. So remember that stress, obviously it affects us in lots of different ways, and there's no hierarchy of stress. Your body perceives you going through a difficult time, and whether that's emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, you need to understand that other systems in the body are going to take a back seat, and therefore we need to do a bit of damage control. So here are some tips for you to think about, certainly in this next month, whilst we have Christmas, when we're drinking more, we're eating more out of trend, we're eating anything that anyone gives us, we're stopping exercising, maybe we're not going out so much, moving, all those kind of things. I would really consider taking something for your liver. This can be something easy like milk thistle, for example. It could also be NAC, which is a supplement that really helps detoxify the liver. It could also be glutathione, but if you haven't used glutathione before, then I would start on NAC. You could also just make sure that you're getting a few basics in your day every day throughout this period. And simply that can be water, but make sure it's warm water and it's not cold water. Cold water can really shock the body, especially the stomach. And if you've got acid reflux, that definitely doesn't help. So make sure you're drinking your liquids, especially if you're drinking alcohol. Make sure you're getting in your 1.5 litres of water every single day. And you might not be going to the gym, or you might not be doing your normal exercise. So find 10 minutes of your day to do some really basic functional exercises, We can all squat because we all sit on a toilet. We can all press up, and that can be on the back of a sofa or on the floor or on your knees. We all know how to lunge, and we can do that forward, laterally and backwards. And we can all jump on the spot or skip with a rope. And simply doing those functional exercises, you'll be moving your body in these different planes of movement, which will prevent you from getting injured. And it will also get the heart rate going, and you will start moving your cardiovascular system and your lungs and your heart, and start moving the detoxification system by sweating as well, and with the breath. So don't get stagnant this month. Keep moving. And all you have to do is remember that you're going to be stressed at some point, and therefore you've got to put something in your lifestyle that helps you deal with the stress. Hopefully then you won't put on a ton of weight, your skin won't get clogged, you'll sleep well, you'll feel happy in the morning when you wake up, and go into 2022 feeling like you can conquer it. Hope that's been helpful. Any questions, leave them in the comments and I'll get through them.